This video session originated in the basement of 493 West Charleston Road in Palo Alto, California. Today is January 9, 2007. My name is Ed Katz.
My name is Klaudia Katz.
Dear Mr. Beck, among the many productions that TV companies presented for reviews to the viewers, the most of them, my wife Klaudia and myself, are enjoying to watching your shows. What has attracted us is your openness on the topic and the way you disclose elements of presented materials. Good job. Well done.
Dear Glenn, the other reason that we're contacting you is the Katz family have a terrifying story that we would like to share with you as well as with many viewers of your shows. To be honest, the classified information which we would like to present to your knowledge is so horrible that realistically it will shock any normal human being. By taking for consideration your judgments on democracy, constitution, freedom of speech, all that you directly and indirectly presenting in your shows would be brutally abused by the handful of phobic psychopaths who paranoia and governmental position allowed to commit monstrous crimes executed against innocent families, babies, by use of U.S. public hospitals.
Dear Glenn, for the last 25 years, my family, husband, wife, 2 children, has been serving against our will as human guinea pigs in one of the appalling medical experiments conducted by the Stansfield Institution and historical CIA. This crime involving outrageous acts of physical torture, Nazi style, executed via brain implants illegally placed into the skulls of victims during simple operations performed by the Bay Area public hospitals, mental rape, discrimination against our children officially admitted by the Palo Alto School District, documented robberies, and much, much, much more.
Apparently, democracy is not for Russian refugees. Or perhaps you maybe explain us what is mean American democracy. At the moment, one of the aspects of such a democracy for the Katz family is torture, rape, discrimination, and what is the most outrageous is our screaming for help voices being forcefully choked. TV, press, magazines are afraid to talk about shocking materials that we're presenting for publication. Why? Is that called freedom of speech?
It's against our laws and it's against our values. I have not authorized it and I will not authorize it.
It seems that after Mr. Vince Lisi, headquarters FBI Washington DC, officially admitted that Katz family being subjected for the Nazi project, it should be no problem to disclose crime, especially if we do have hard evidence to support every statement we presented to the press. But press is waiting. Who is going to start first? So far as to what San Francisco Chronicle told us.
We are wondering if the policy of CNN restricting controversial programs, let's say disclosing involvement of CIA in rape of innocent children, or a world-famous Stanford conducting Nazi programs, Joseph Mengele style, by using babies' brothers as test subjects?
Now, according to the documents released to the Katz family by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, we'll find out that our correspondence, phone conversation, internet is not only being monitored and physically constrained. In other words, telephone conversations could be redirected, abbreviated, the person we're trying to contact could be substituted, even registered mail does not reach its destination. And we are not talking about conventional delivery. That mail disappears without trace. And mountain of the crime committed against innocent, wonderful family is classified by U.S. government as a B7C, in the interest of defense and national security to be kept secret. Wow! Is that what you call democracy? Hi, Brian. I'm sorry I interrupt this video presentation. Glenn, take a look at this face. Glenn! Glenn! Take a look at this face. Well, it's been tortured via implants.
The United States does not torture.
Via these implants. This can't create me. They hate me and my family so much because they commit so outrageous crime. Glenn, they subjected the entire family to be murdered. Murdered! Do you understand this? Please understand. Murdered. Rapist! Somebody mentally sick that we ask you and your friends and anyone else to assist us to place them in a mental institution. They rape children. They torture families.
I want to be absolutely clear with our people and the world. The United States does not torture.
This is not the kind of interrogation that would involve just verbal rape. It's a physical
The
rape.
United States does not torture.
Rape of my brain. The rape of my body. Glenn, are you with me? This is so horrible what they're doing. This is so outrage. This is disaster for democracy, for this country, for the media.
The United States does not torture.
Are you with me, Glenn, huh? It's so horrible what they're doing. So outrage. There's December 9th, 2007, basement of all-night trailer shelter. Stansfield territory. Palo Alto, California.
Our internet mail is fully controlled. Our home filled full of all kind of spying equipments. Our residence have been stolen by Stanford associates. All our investments that we obtained by hard work being robbed. Our once before 20 years of blooming business totally devastated. We are living in tiny cages, presumably being treated as experimental animals. For the last 12 years, we are sleeping on the floor. Children, after having their bedrooms for the next 10 years, were moved into the basement of our former business called Jazz for Hair.
Have you invaded our privacy for the last 25 years and provided documents of such doing? Glenn, how would you call such a horror? To realize the reality of this scream for help, please visit us in Palo Alto, California and take a look. This is not Iraq or Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. This is Stanford territory, Palo Alto, California. And you know, Glenn, of course you remember in one of your shows, you announced what lots of countries, lots of people on the face of earth don't like Americans. Once again, Glenn, take a look at my face. It's been swollen due to be tortured. Tortured via brain implants.
Our immediate concern is to get assistance of the press and publicize crime committed against the Katz family, just to make sure that fate to what my family had been subjected to will never affect not only American citizens, but any human beings on the face of Earth.
Mr. Beck, we are asking your help to assist us to set up an appointment with the ENT specialist as well as psychiatrist. In both cases, presence of the press and video cameras must be an inevitable part of this evaluation. Please help us in this aspect.
And let me tell you why. We are going to beg entire world to contribute their effort and place mentally sick doctors at the place where they belong, mental institution.
Happy 2007, Mr. Beck. And thanks for watching this presentation.
Thank you.